All right, we're playing on Fawn Meadow. This is a classic map. Um, I think probably one of the favorite maps that came out of Groove of War 3 has been very popular ever since. Plays very differently in 2.0, but I'm interested to see how they play it, especially with these 1 minute turn timers. They're really just going in for it. We've got Koji on the left under the hands of Saykoya, and we've got on player two side in the reds Alsame playing as Wulfar, our favorite hammer golf boy.
This map is going to play very differently than last time. There aren't as many villages. It's very wide open. There's no hideout, so we're not going to see a thief or a rifleman.
Yeah, I know there is a version of this map that has a hideout. Faded showed it to me, and I don't know if that's ever going to get used in an event, but and like I guess the other thing that's really important to note is this map plays very differently from the last patch as well. It's 350 cost on merfolk, so you aren't building them every turn. Whereas before you would make like two for each side, and now it's like you make two and maybe three at a push. The one play I have seen that's very in keeping with like how this map used to play is you get an early dragon. Early dragons are very strong on this map, and you get like one mage to cover it from like witches, and it just kind of wreaks havoc, and you can't really like build enough stuff to keep it in check. But I'm curious how this is
I
gonna
can,
play out.
I can definitely see that, especially with the road barracks. So if you're not careful, the dragon can just one-shot your barracks.
I hadn't even noticed that before. Like, but it's a very good point. Most people just dive on the headquarters because it's really quite vulnerable on this map, and you know, with all those roads in the center and not a lot of forest and mountain to keep things safe, it's very difficult to play against a dragon. Very, and yeah, like Saykoya is saying, there's no flagstone on this map, so you can't even like Wulfar groove it onto a flagstone to instant kill it.
Excited to see Koji. I really, really want Koji to be good in this new path.
Oh, Koji's a monster. Like bombs being completely like almost unkillable is such a huge threat. And actually, the funny thing here is that Dragon's really quite good because there's no flagstone as well, and just because it's already a good option on this map. But Wulfar can't instant kill it, and also Witch is very good against Koji. So I think we're gonna see like, or potentially see Dragon on the player one side and Witch on the player two side because you. But no, he's going for early night, which is also a very interesting play.
He went for an early night, but he's saving gold, so we might see a double build next turn, maybe the dragon and a dog or something.
Yeah, that would make sense. Let's have a look. Is he gonna have enough? Yeah, he'll have enough for a dragon. Uh, he can get a dragon and a sword, so I think that's the play. Yep. And dragon just bullies everything out. And it just has so much uh, ability to just roam around the map now that there's like very little you can do against it. So
Wulfar has got to back the heck off.
oh yeah, like he's in range of knight. He can't move back one square because he'll get hit by knight crit. That village is just sacrificed at this point. The knight will get a crit on it, which isn't even. Will it get a crit one? These. Yeah, it gets a crit on it. So that village in the north is dead. And anything that's near it is gonna follow suit as well. And yeah, Alsame has to go for a witch because he's facing Koji, and witches are the only unit in the game that can one-shot Koji bombs. Because it has the double damage crit, which means that 50% damage goes to 100, which is quite important. But in return, the witch does take a Koji bomb to the face, so...
The thing is, Koji doesn't dislike building witches. They protect his bombs, counter air threats, and that Hex is really good with Koji's already powerful lethal potential. Throw a dragon and a knight in there, and Wulfar can't get anywhere near the front lines.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Galaxy Brain play, right? Your opponent gets a witch to counter your Koji bombs, so you build your own witch to protect the bombs from the enemy witch. And because you have 2 bombs, you can effectively wall out against the enemy witch hitting your witch first. And it's not even a bad use of a bomb to hit a witch with it, so... Koji will of course actually have to get to that point. It is quite difficult to build up a slow groove in any case, but... I guess we're going to see...
Does this map have FTA? Because it looked like Koji was able to put pressure on the center first. I'm not sure if that's strictly true.
Wulfar did actually get to the center first, but the thing there is that the dragon pushed him out. I think it is a slightly awkward map though, especially because I don't know how thorough the balance testing was. Ooh, there's like 10 seconds left. Okay. Yeah, we're playing on blitz timers, by the way, so as the unit count starts like trickling up, it's going to be more and more difficult for them both to actually get their moves in.
That's not that bad for a Koji. I don't know about this double alchemist play from Alsame, because he's going into a knight, a commander. Alchemists are going to have a hard time dealing with the knights and all this open ground, and there's not a lot of terrain for them to get crits.
Oh, going for the surround on Koji though. I don't know how I feel about this, because...
It's a very good move. It might force that dragon to take action. Unless the knight... How much damage does the knight do to a sword?
I mean, the merfolk can hit the knight though, so... And I don't know if that kills the knight. Let's have a look. Codex. Oh, it won't kill the knight. Okay, so sword hits the merfolk. Second sword hits the village. Okay. I guess it saves that for the swords. Whoa, okay, this is very interesting.
I think what they really want to do is avoid using the dragon anywhere near the witch, if possible. Otherwise, what... Can the knight take the sword? That's what I'm wondering. If the knight can take the sword, yes it can. It can crit it. If it attacks it the other way. I think knight takes sword and Koji hides in forest. Or not?
Yeah, just
Or
being...
not?
Yeah, because actually... He's in a position where... I think his headquarters is just dead. This is actually... I think this might be game. Because by putting the witch so far south, and there's no mage covering the headquarters, there's nothing to stop that dragon from just continually hitting the headquarters, and there's a night crit lined up on it now.
Wulfar can stop the night crit, but I don't like his survivability if he does that.
Yeah, and now the witch has put itself in a position where it's going to get hit by the enemy witch.
It's got to be a full retreat. Everything moves back. I think that's the only way they survive this.
Or you can just continue being more aggressive. Hits Koji with Wulfar. Oh, actually, the witch is blocking the night crit. Even if the enemy witch hits it first. He's got another witch. Okay, this is really bizarre, but it works.
And that was necessary because Dragon could take Elk, Witch could take Witch, so they needed more anti-air.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, witch into witch is a good punish. Like, it's just like a really good damage trade, but there isn't really much else that can come out of this. Yeah, he picks off the merfolk, he's gonna get the village. Which, you know, it's a good economy play. But Koji is really vulnerable here.
He's safe for this turn. 7 merfolk.
2 witch
Full
hexes
health
though.
Wulfar. Alright,
Oh.
let's see. 20. Merfolk can't hit him now. So that's 20 from the hexes. Assuming they heal Wulfar, that's 45, brought down to 40 because of the
Oh,
flames.
but he can't heal.
Night follow up for 30.
He can't do double hex heal because the damage is. He doesn't have the money.
Even if he did, it wouldn't be enough. Ignoring defense, that's 45 plus 20 plus 30. So 95.
Alright, the plan is kill everything else, apparently.
Now Koji can die. If he had enough money. But yeah, you're right. It's gonna come into play now. Merfolk didn't go for it though.
No, I think he can finish off the sword with the knight. He can use the knight to finish off that 1% village. Heals the witch. Oh yeah, builds the mage first, heals the witch. He's got double witch now. So they're both very, very safe. It comes down to a witch fight, which is quite interesting. Builds groove on. Ooh, this is risky.
I don't think so. They're protected from crits. There's nothing Koji can do to hit those witches now. Wulfar cannot die in his current position.
I think there was actually a
Sword.
slight chance. I think the sword could have suicided in Knight crit and then Witch Hex.
Maybe?
Oh no, wait, it wasn't a Knight crit. I'm being an idiot. It was just
Yeah,
been
no, it was a
Knight hit.
regular night hit, so that's 30 on half planes.
Yeah, there was a
So,
Knight
like-
crit on like the other Knight, but he isn't going for it. Yeah, people saying not a crit.
43, 13. Yeah, sword suicide wouldn't have been enough. Could have high rolled it. It was a potential lethal.
I guess they both just wanted to play a bit safer than that. And I guess like the thing about this map now, other than like you want to use like your cast, like your heals on your mages and your.
I think that was a misplay. If the alchemist takes the sword, the witches can kill the dragon.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does leave his HQ open for a crit from the enemy knight, but I suppose he could just hit the dragon once and then use the witch to block. Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, the mage is gonna die for that, but I think that's a decent trade. And now,
Chose not to finish it?
what? Finish the dragon?
Yeah.
Well, you
Could've gone
want?
double witch.
Yeah, you would have had his headquarters take a crit though. think this is the safer play. But yeah, I mean, like, the thing that also, the night crit is important because then Koji gets bombs and can finish the headquarters off. That's like a scary play that exists.
That's true.
And now both of them have groove. Koji groove is really scary here because... Oh, it goes for the full heal on the dragon as well. Wow. But it is covered, so... You could even move the witch up to keep it alive. Like, so that, like, the biggest hit that's going to happen there is the witch hits the other witch, but no. He's going to use the dragon as a bait, which is interesting. Doesn't attack? I think that was a misclick.
Timer, maybe?
No, this was the first action of the turn, so... Like, he could have killed the knight with the mage. I think that's a misclick.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm lagging a bit. Oh, no, sorry. I don't mean hold on. You don't have to stop talking.
Okay.
I just need to fix...
Yeah, Alsame's just churning out mages now, which are very cost effective on this map. He's got like 2 witches. Oh, he just surrounded the enemy knight. That's such a... I think he's just like annoyed that he didn't kill it, but... There's a lot of knights out on the map now. Knights and mages, and they're keeping their stuff alive, which I think is really important on this. Because you only have 1 barracks build cycle each turn. And you want so much barrack stuff on this map. Alright, we're about to see what I assume is going to be Koji bombs hitting the Knight Mage at headquarters. And just getting a lot of cost efficiency out of that if he goes for it.
Gotta respect how Saykoya got Koji Groove at the same time Wulfar got Groove, and that's slow into fast. Definitely well played on.
I would say, I think Wulfar Groove came out first, but Saykoya did a great job at just denying opportunities to use it. This turn's about to end, so not gonna use the bombs. Just goes for some builds. Yeah, just needs the time he can get. He's also had an economy advantage for a while as well, which he's really pushing. Like, you're not seeing double heal or double hex out of Alsame just because, like, it cuts into the money so much. Oh, apparently bombs are just out of range. They have a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're just out of range at the headquarters, so...
Everyone plays Koji very differently for me. It's like the general consensus is you get bombs, you use them, especially in 2.0 when the bombs double as tanks. I get that. I see the use. But this is why I'm weird. I save bombs.
Oh,
Viewers, don't do that. Don't be me. You shouldn't save bombs.
Oh, you mean like you don't even use the groove?
No, I hold it.
Right. I mean, that has its own use, right? But yeah, let's see how these bombs get used. Alright, uses... Oh, and that's really smart. Using that bottom village, punishing the recapture and just getting like a bunch more groove on Koji. And we might even see, yeah, he's gonna do this. He's just gonna continually save bombs. I think he's just gonna try and build a second Koji groove. Because, you know, the thing about Wulfar is he has fast groove. He really wants to use it. But if you keep denying Wulfar and just build up Koji Groove, which you can use anytime, you don't have to be anywhere near anything, and it's like so powerful, such a great option.
Saykoya has definitely learned how to counter Wulfar from that last game.
Yeah, because he was playing Wulfar, and thus, like one of the best ways to learn how weak something is or where the weaknesses are is to play it and I guess like struggle yourself.
Yeah, play it, play against it, beat it, lose to it.
And now Alsame hasn't made any moves, according to me. I don't know if I'm lagging or anything. Oh, it
I'm
moves.
not seeing it either.
Oh, it moves a dog forward after 31 seconds. Does like Alsame even want to do anything at this point? Oh, poor dog.
Free Koji Groove?
Yeah, it's free groove. Just
Alsame is pushing the air superiority. 3 mages, 2 witches, and arc.
Do you notice the really smart play here as well? Is he saves 100 gold, so
Oh my god, there it is.
decaps the barracks. Oh wow. So here's like the really important thing that just happened, is that there is how much money? 100 gold, or like a little bit over 100 gold, and he has 800 income. And this means you can triple witch hex, unless there is a punish on killing the village. You could just sack a sword and throw it into the village, and it would deny a triple witch hex.
I'm not sure about this. There's Night Crit on Koji, a bunch of witches. Saykoya has to be really careful this turn.
Oh, ran out of time. That's really not how you want to end a turn.
1 witch hex and a witch hit. Is that enough to kill the bomb? I'm not sure.
Oh, well, it is if you heal them first. Because, oh, one of them isn't on full health, though.
It
Oh.
doesn't need to be. That one's gonna hex.
Oh, right, yeah, because the other witch is, like, one hex, and, yeah, the other ones will just hit it.
Yeah, they don't even need to kill the bomb anymore. I think.
Oh, yeah, the
45.
dragon. No, they could just kill the dragon and the witch and all that stuff. Alright, just tanks the bomb hit. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna like run up and punch this with my face. Which isn't
Might
really
as
ideal.
well.
Yeah.
There's so many units to heal. A mage is probably gonna drop, and so that's. Koji has no real way to remove those witches right now. That harpy is in a terrible spot.
I don't, yeah, it can't outrun the witches, can it?
You could go all the way to the left, maybe?
Yeah, but then Koji has to kind of just sit there. Is he just gonna like bait with the harpy? I mean, like, the one real huge advantage Saykoya has going for him right now is he has way more captures. He's like decapped the barracks as well, but he also has like a big income lead too.
Problem is those knights. Koji doesn't have anything to kill the knights. That harpy's nowhere near them and is about to die unless they're very careful. the bomb can't really do enough. There's one knight that can do it, but the swords can't kill him, the archers can't kill him, the witch can at best take 10%, which can just get healed up by the goober archers. I think those knights are going to be a huge threat.
And according to Twitch chat, Saykoya just ran out of time. Just like didn't even mean to not build things on purpose. And I think, yeah, he really wanted like a witch or something just to like try and punish these witches at the south.
Knights and dogs are very good to support an air comp. I've seen like Harpy Knight, I've seen Witch Knight, because if they go in for the Alchemist, you can take it out with the Knight. Witch Knight is actually super great because Witch will own the sky, and there's not really anything that can kill the witch that the witch can't kill or the knight can't kill.
Yeah, like one of the biggest counters to witches is mages, and knights just absolutely wreck witches. So, oh no, knights absolutely wreck mages. So the witches can kind of just roam around free. And actually, if you look at the army value, which is something that doesn't really get talked about that much, like there's 3 knights, 3 mages, 3 witches, and an archer and a harpy, versus like 5 swords, 2 witches, a knight, a witch. There's 3 witches and like a golem. And yeah, missing that turn on the builds really hurt. But now Saykoya, in one of the first times I've ever seen a golem on this map.
It's a perfect build though. Golems counter knights, they counter alchemists, the witches can't touch them. It's the one thing that can break this knight witch mage paradigm here.
True, although if you're getting big hexes on like the enemy army, oh, and now he's punching through. That's big. Picks off a witch. He's just gonna continually, like, there's a knight crit gonna land on that mage, followed by a mage hitting it. That's huge. Like, Alsame has a massive unit lead now, and all of his units are worth so much more. Like, just monetary value. Saykoya might have an income lead, and I think he's going to keep it, but his army is not worth nearly as much. And I think turns like that show. So, like, Alsame was a player that joined the competitive scene in Groove of War after Groove of War 3, and we haven't really run, like, tournaments since then. Like, one of the very important things about... Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, there's no lethal here.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there, like...
I guess he really wants to pressure Wulfar, though. But as I was saying, Alsame was a player that joined after we ran our last tournament. So while he does well and test your metal, like, that isn't as a serious an event, but he is showing in this match, I think, why he is such a force to be reckoned with.
Also, notice that dog build last turn. He was banking gold for this. He wanted to be able to use all the heals, all the hexes on this one fight in case Koji tried to regain ground.
He's gonna hit his own witch. Yep. Gets low. Oh wow! Opens up 2 sides. This is over. That's a knight crit as well. A good game. Alsame really just playing so well. Saykoya was playing well, but I think Alsame managed to just keep his units alive, and that's such an important factor on this map. So Alsame takes it,